Okay, 11.1a are called the neither function. So this is how to pick apart the neither functions. The first one is 2, 5, 10, and 17. Okay, so basically, in order to do a neither function, as you can see, this one goes up by 3 and this one goes up by 5. So it's not arithmetic because it has to have a constant number. So in order to do the neither functions, this is an easier one. I make a triangle, and I'm going to come over here to show you how this triangle works. There's a 2 here and there's a 5 here, and this is a 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Do you see how I go in a how I use the triangle to make the next one? So the next one, I make another triangle, and 5 plus 5 gives you the 10, and the next triangle is 7. And sooner or later, this is a very basic one. I'm going to talk about what I had to do in college, but sooner or later, you're going to have a constant 2. And so this needs to be the next triangle needs to be a 9, which gives you a 26 here, because 17 and 9 makes 26. And then between here needs to be 11, which gives you 37. And again, there's always a constant at the end. So that's just a basic neither function. And now I'm just going to do one more that's a little bit more complicated. And it goes 4, 31, 88, 187, 340, and finish these two. Okay, so you're gonna take 31 and subtract it from 4, and you get 27. Between these two, you make another triangle. 88 take away 31 is 57. You make another triangle. 187 take away 88 is 99, and you make another triangle in between these two. 340 take away 187 is 153, and then there's a triangle in between these two, which we need to figure out what it is. Okay, so now in between these two, 27 to 57 is 30. Between these two is 42. Between these two is 54. There's a constant of a 12 here. There's a constant of a 12 here. So as you can see, this one's a little bit, this has more steps than the last one. I'm just going to tell you, like in college, the professors would give us like this has only 2 triangles in it. 2 steps, step 1 and step 2. Maybe the professor in college would give us a step 5 or something a little bit more complicated. So the first one was just a step 1 because it only had 1 triangle, and this one is a step 2, and I think that's all I gave you. But you definitely need to be organized when you're doing these. And remember, the triangle is in between 2 numbers. Okay, let's finish this now. So you know that it goes 30, 42, 54, and the next number is going to be a 66 because this needs to make a 12. So that this is going to be 153. This is going to be 219. And now this number and this number need to be added together to make this number right here. Do you see how that works? So 340 plus 219 is equal to 559. And then you just have one more to do. So again, I'm going to go off of this number. And I know that this needs to go up by 12. So this ends up being a 78. 219 plus 78 makes 297. This number plus this number needs to equal this number, which makes 856. You definitely need to be organized as you try to figure out these neither functions. And then the back side of this worksheet is a crossword, and a lot of these are neither functions, and I filled in a couple of them for you. You have to fill in the rest of them by figuring out patterns. Just for example, it might not even be an arithmetic or geometric or a neither function. It just can go 10, and then the next one's 30, and this, so every other number goes up by 10, and every other number goes down by 10. So this one's going to be 30 because it's going up by 10. Every other one goes up by 10. And then let's switch colors. These go down by 10. So the next one would be 10 and so on. So neither functions don't always have to use a triangle. You can always, by looking at a pattern, every other one or right in a row, you can figure out the pattern for the crossword puzzle. So, okay, that's all the notes for 11.1a, the neither function.